Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 85 and in this video we will work on the detailed page of the seller, right? In our last video, in our previous video, we have seen that how we can fetch all the sellers. Now when we click on this particular seller, then we will fetch the seller detail and then we can show all the product related to this seller, right? So let's try to do that. So this is our seller and we need to create the seller detail page. So what I will do, I will take reference from the product detail, right? So let's first of all let's go to app and then we have here product detail. This is, so we copy this and here we have a seller. So we will say seller, right? And then this is a seller username, right? And here we will say seller ID, right? And this will be seller detail, right? And for that, we need to create the seller detail component. So let's open the components and we have a product detail. Let's copy this and paste into the seller and we'll say seller detail, right? And let's open this. And so there are a lot of things in the seller detail, right? So what should we do? Let's remove all of the things. Just keep it this seller detail and export this, right? And we have seller details. So this is we need the product, we need the use parameter because we need the seller ID. So this will be seller username, seller username, and we need the seller ID, right? So else seller username, seller ID, right? Related product tags, product images, actually in the product list. So let's remove, okay, so we have here product data, let's keep this and no need to cart button and all the things. So let's remove all these things, right? And logo also. Then we have cart context, so product ID. So product ID. We don't need the product ID because we don't need this product data. So we say product list and we say here product list here, right? And then use fetch. So fetch related data. So we are saying product related data. So we'll say fetch data only. And here we will pass what we have in the URL. Vendor order items, vendor products. So we need vendor products, right? Seller detail. So we need seller products, right? And here we will pass the seller ID, right? So we have fetch data. We need fetch data. Let's remove this. We only need the fetch data. Remove all of this. No need for the card. No need. Actually, we have copied the no very big component. Alright. So we have the product detail images all the things. Let's empty the row. And also this one. Let's remove all of the things. Let's empty the row. Okay, so seller detail, single available product no need. Alright, so data. So here we have product list, so set product list, right? Okay, right. So we have these things. So we have customer addresses. So we can check customer which items, customer which item list, and customer address list. Let's see how we are fetching the customer address list, and the same reference we will fetch the seller product list, right? So let's go to views, and here you can see, so in the query set, right? So customer address list, so we'll copy this, right? And here we have a vendor, so vendor list, vendor detail. After this, we will say vendor product list, right? So we say vendor or seller, you can say. So we'll say seller product list, right? So seller product list, so query set product, serializer class, product list serializer, and then customer ID is, let's say vendor ID, and here we have a vendor ID, right? And the filter will be, let's see the model. So, it's related to vendor product, product category, product category, right? Serializer, and then we have and B. So it will be vendor, vendor ID, vendor ID. Okay. So seller product list and this serializer product serializer. Now we need to add in the here, right? So here we have, let's copy it, right? So vendor, what we are seeing in the detail, seller products, let's say vendor product. Just mix the vendor and the seller here and there. No problem, but just don't confuse, right? Mm, yeah. So vendor product, so here we need two things. So first thing is, mm, first thing is vendor username, and then to string, right? And then second one is int vendor take, right? So and it will be seller product list. Let's say vendor product list. At least let's keep the same in the code. So seller vendor URL vendor product list as view vendor products, vendor username, vendor ID, right? So vendor ID will be attaching vendor ID, right? And in the seller we are passing seller ID only. Let's pass seller ID then. No need for this, we just go to URL. So fetching like easy, right? So vendor products views vendor ID, in the URL we are passing this, seller we are passing this, right? But let's make this. Okay, seller detail, when we click this one, then we'll show the data set product list, and set product list, let's confirm this way. Or we can see that. Okay. Now let's go to the seller, and single seller, single seller here, and this one, single seller. So when you click on this, we are passing the seller ID. Let's also pass the seller name, seller username. Okay. Seller in what we have in the model. For example, user, all right. So user dot user dot username, then salary ID, everything is fine. Let's say salary ID is not defined. Here is not defined. Salary ID, seller details, seller details is not defined. This is the all sellers and also seller details. Sorry. Can't resolve component context. Seller detail context. Found from resolve in the seller detail line. Use the context view. Let's go to this. Let's look at okay. So vendor seller vendor 101 in the title we are saying one value. So let's pass the same thing in the title also. Name is looking like you and even on the you can see seller slash vendor. That's okay. When you click on this, it should show the details. So when you click on this, it is in empty. Let's check the network tab. Okay, sorry for this. All right, so maybe the voice is now clear because the microphone jack was removed. Now it is attached. Okay, so let's see network this one and what we are getting here result dot result. We need dot result. So seller detail, it should be dot results or results, right? So this one, and then we have a product list, right? So what should be okay, let's create two row. In the first row we will show the seller detail, and in the second row we will show the seller products, right? So let's create the seller row here, right? And let's create one more. This is fine. Okay, so here we will create the single product. We need single product, right? Okay, so single product. So we have all products, I think. Let's go to all products, and let's see what we are passing in the single. Okay, so products.map this. So single seller detail here, all products in the row. Okay, great. So what we have, product list dot map product, correct. So single product is not defined. Okay, we need to fetch, we need to all products. So single product, so seller detail. I hope you are understanding that what we are doing here, right? So this one, single seller, no need, can't resolve. Okay, let's see. So we are here, so we'll say single product, right?
All right, so this is showing all the product related to this vendor, right? Let's go this vendor. So this vendor has 4 products, right? Now let's show some detail about this vendor. Okay, so how should we show? Let's show. So we'll say class call 4. Here we will show the image, and let's say 3. And what we have in the product detail, we have two section in the product detail. Product detail, let's copy this one. Let's say product detail. Okay, let's go back. Product detail is here. So we have 2 sections. Okay, product thumbnail slider, this is 4. Okay, this is 4, this is 8. Okay, no problem. So this is 3, and then we will say class name call 9, right? So in this one we will show the image, let's say single seller, and we can show the image here. So copy this one and paste here. So we need the seller data also, right? So fetch data. So we'll say fetch products, right? So we'll say fetch products. So here fetch products, right? Now let's copy this one and paste here, and we'll say fetch vendor, and in the vendor we'll pass here another one. So this will be data, and let's copy this one and we'll say this one, right? So fetch vendor. So props is not defined. Where is the props? 40 number line. Oh, sorry. So let's remove this current for now. Okay, so this is vendor, this is vendor. What is the issue? Use context is defined but not used. Okay, this is fetching the data, response is correct. This is fetching the data, response is correct, but vendor seller id, fetch vendor, and sorry, we'll say vendor data, right? So vendor data, set vendor data here, set vendor data, right? All right, so we have vendor data in the vendor data, and now we can copy the image. So copy this, paste here, and we'll just say vendor data. This is very nice work in a, in the React. It is very helpful. If you know the JavaScript and React properly, then it will be very easy to create the very interactive projects, right? Okay, so this is showing the name. Now let's margin bottom 4, and let's define the class one more. No need for this one. Let's say thumbnail. Oh wow. Okay, so image thumbnail. Okay, actually this screen is big so that it is showing very big image, but it's fine. Now in the h3 we can show the vendor data dot user dot first name, right? Then we can show the last name. user dot first name last name. Actually it don't have data, so that it is not showing. Let's see, sorry. Oh, so this one, what is this? It should be why this is not showing the data. Vendor data dot user dot username. Vendor data dot user is undefined. Why? Vendor data, vendor data dot set data fetch vendor. What is the issue here? Vendor data dot user is undefined. Seller detail error occurred. If I go here, refresh this page, something is not going properly. But why? Vendor 1 sellers, click here, vendors, this is fetching the vendor, but now it's not. Vendor data dot user is not defined. Okay, let's remove this. All right, now let's see. Vendor data dot user, why? Let's go to, okay, I understand. Actually the serializer, in the detail we also need to define the to representation. It's defined already, but why this is not showing to representation? User dot first. Okay, so okay, why this is not showing user dot username, vendor detail serializer. It's fine. If I say vendor data dot user, then what it will say? User is undefined. Why this is saying user is undefined? And if I go to network tab, vendor to user, this is saying user is undefined but showing the result. This kind of data, no. But how we can vendor data, vendor data dot user, users, user state. Remove this one. How about this? Vendor data dot user dot username. Great. Okay, so now let's see. So we need a first name, last name, right? So what is this? Okay, so first name plus first name space last name. So last name, so vendor name, right? And what else we can do? So this is a vendor Okay, so we have product details and vendor name is showing, vendor image is showing. What else we can do? We can count all the products, right? So we'll say fetch total products, total products. So we'll say total products, right? So this is data set. So date, so say total products. We need to just count the products. So products equal to product count equal to models dot, okay, product dot objects dot filter vendor equal to self dot count, right? So product count equal to here, right? So total products, and we need to pass in the serializer. Right, so let's see. Okay, something is happened here. Vendor again. Let's restart the server. Vendor.data user is not, vendor.data user is not defined. Product detail, sorry, why this is not showing the data? Not sure. Let's see. Let's remove this. All right, so now let's go to network tab. Let's see. So total products, right? So if I show here, when I fetch the data, then it is not showing anything. I think, okay, let's say profile image is empty, user is empty. All right, now it should show. Then user dot username should be empty. Then total products is 0, right? So vendor data dot total products, right? So we have this one. Let's say total products, sorry, okay. Vendor data dot total products. And now let's see what is the issue. So error occurred, vendor data total products, above error occurred, total products. What we have in the network tab, total products dot total products. Okay, let's go to view, let's go to model and data set. Let's just return the total products, right? Total product count, no need to send all the things, right? So total products 8 and by default it will be 0, right? So here we have a 8 products. So this is vendor detail page, right? So if you want to go the list, go to the list, click here, right? Click here, total products 4. Here is a not full name, so that it's not showing. So if full name is not defined, then we can show the username, right? So we'll say here, we'll say user dot, just show this one, then we will show this, else we'll show this one. If not, right, this, then we'll show the username, right? So vendor one, and if I go here, then it will show the full name. Okay, right. So we have created the detail. Now we will move next to the next component. We will go to, okay, one more thing we need to do in the popular sellers. We need to fetch the popular seller according to their sold products, right? So we will do that later. First of all, we need to do the popular products according to the view, right? So in the next video we will start on popular products. View all is already working, so we need to fetch all the popular products and according to the view. So maybe we need to set the counting of the view, right? So thank you so much for watching the video, and if you need the source code of this project, then you can go to the github.com/artisanlab, and here is a public repository, and I have defined all the steps that how you can get, and this is just for the help, right? So it will be very, I'm very thankful to if you pay this, right? So thank you so much, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you.